world? We're on another segment of Zen And Friends. What's up, world? There we go. I got my fraternity brothers out here with me. Huge supporters of Zen. We got Chris right here with the jersey on. There we go. The legend. There it is. Check it out. There we go. And today we're going to be talking about the essence of time. So we're going to be passing it down. It's going to be a cool little vibing out, eating, and talking at the same time. So stay tuned, alright? We'll be starting with the first question, which is going to focus on, in this new dawn and age, how is time relevant to us since technology is kind of overriding a lot of our capabilities? So I'm going to throw that around the crowd.
Time is relevant to me because my thought process is relevant. So what I do normally is I try and weed out certain things. Like simple things like your iPhone, it gives you news feed and it tells you what's going on bad in the world. I try and limit myself to that. When I'm not watching TV or when I'm not, like even when I'm driving, I YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
I just listen to things that I know will
make you feel good.
Exactly. Make me feel good.
Exactly.
Like that kind of time management is the best thing in the world for me. Because it's a creative idea that I didn't have before, and it's about dreaming. Have a dream, because a lot of us, we weren't told we were able to do certain things. So when I get the opportunity to dream, I do. That's what makes time relevant to me, because it's about creating and understanding and feeling my thoughts. And taking a thought to a vision, to on paper, to fruition is amazing. I can't explain it any better than that.
Oh man.
I appreciate your time.
There we go. Thank you.
Give me a excuse me. So, my take on time and technology and the value of both. I would say technology is definitely not necessarily making us lazy. I think it depends on the individual. Technology can be used in a positive way and a negative way. I will say technology is allowing us it's handicapping us to a degree. For example, people used to memorize phone numbers, addresses, know how to navigate through society without a GPS. I think with relying on technology, that definitely handicaps us, our ability to memorize certain things. So in aspects of life where we didn't necessarily need to exercise our need to memorize certain things because it would just come. It's based on, I'm trying to say
Instincts.
Yeah, based on instincts. We have to make sure we still exercise those sort of things.
So our second question is, why do you think people misuse time? Is it because they have so much comfort in it, as in they know exactly what? Maybe it might be because of the lifestyle that they live. They feel like things are going to get better, or is it because it's just more of like with the lifestyle that people are living these days? It's just more of a people feel pressure that's very competitive. Some people tend to just slack and never do anything, or some people tend to use the time that they have, but they feel like it's not at the right moment in that particular sense. So let's see what they say.
I think that the misuse of time is a product of gratification and privilege. So when individuals don't know how to use time or misuse it more or less, the reasoning is being because they are comfortable and content. Comfortability has become why am I talking like I'm in a matrix? I'm trying to focus on foreignness mostly. But no, I think comfortability it's become the norm. It's a far few and in between trait to have as far as a hunger. And Greg keeps looking at me laughing all the time. I'm serious.
Thank you.
I think it's a product of privilege.
So you think the rich? What about the poor that are not, using the time that they have? Is it because, is it some kind of fear? What is it?
I think it's a unconscious mental thing that's pushed into people from a young age. No, I do. I'm dead.
By who?
The elite.
I feel like they don't really necessarily know that they have full control of their time, and those that are looked at as wealthy or better off or whatever, they basically found shortcuts, secrets, to basically understanding how much control we actually have on this universe, on this earth. So, yeah, I'm really thinking about as it recurs to time and people mismanaging it, a lot of people don't look at time as an asset. A lot of people look at time as like they don't. They never take the time to understand time. Like once this moment happens, bang, we can't get that moment back. So we don't value it because we never thought about it. If you take, in order to understand something, you gotta take a step back and understand what it is. Understand, you gotta feel it before you can understand its value. I mean, that's the second part of it. You a lot. It's more like a communication. It's communicated. I was asking if you gonna do it. Like, I feel like the higher being communicated.
Oh, okay.
Through time. You can't get back. Exactly. Because once you're done, you're done. Once the lifespan is done, it's over.
But it been feeling, it's been.
Oh, you gonna say? I'm not here.
It's always funny how. The only people who are going to be sensitive about time are people who don't utilize their time properly.
There we go. Thank you.
But that just be a learning curve for you. Put you on game about how to utilize your time.
Yep. And this is from?
Hey, I lead TV.
There we go.
What's Chris gonna say?
Going to our next question of do people feel pressured by time and why? So we'll see what my brothers think, and then there they are.
Don't eat it together, type. Throw it in the blender.
Well, I don't feel pressured by time.
Why?
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Why do people feel pressured by time? I would say a major reason why people feel pressured by time. Me personally, the most important time is God's timing. And when you fall short of realizing that, is when I believe you get pressure with time. You feel the pressure of time. So, for me personally, given my spiritual background, and maybe Chris can expand on it.
There we go.
I would say time is not something that we worry about. It's God's time. Chris, you got something to say?
As far as time is concerned, some people, it depends on the person. Some people may feel like they have all the time in the world, and some people may feel like their time is running out. Me, I feel like I have all the time in the world.
Time is interpreted by people's circumstances and situation, right? So if there's someone who is hourly, right, and needs to go work at 8 o'clock in the morning, based on their situation, time is important to them because they have to be there on time. But for a millionaire, he don't have to be anywhere on time. And I think that's something that our society has constructed to help us get things done by implementing time and placing a large importance on time. It's kind of hard to place a large importance on something that's intangible, like time, because it's not something you can grab, So, I feel like, my take.
There we go. There we go. I got 3. Okay, so we're on our last question about the topic on time, and our final question is basically, with time kind of being something that's free for us to utilize, we know that some people do, some people don't. Now, what is the best advice that you can give to people that utilize time to maximize their capabilities, and to those that are not maximizing their times, what kind of advice do you give to them for them to know that there's some kind of hope when they, pursue time in whatever endeavor that they face? So let's see what they said.
In my opinion, in order to utilize time more efficiently, you must first learn yourself. Once you can understand yourself and your goals and your limitless, wow, then you could basically manipulate time to really how you want it, really how you want to feel, or accomplish. You know what I mean? As you see right now, we have manipulated time to gather amongst legends. You know what I mean? Just to grasp this knowledge as well as give this knowledge.
In order to utilize the time better, I would say it is very imperative to create a schedule, something that you can follow. Write it down if you have to, or use a computer.
I think that in order to begin to utilize your time more efficiently or better, pretty much is to respect time, to kind of understand how useful it is and how invaluable it is. And once you kind of understand that, it becomes easier, I guess you say, to find different ways to take value in each moment and each second. So to respect time is a better way to use time. First, you have to respect it and understand how limited it is, and not knowing when it's going to pretty much cut off or stop on you. So the more you respect time, the better use you'll have of it. So kind of step back, like Lamar was saying before, step back and just utilize or see time for what time is.